Get ready to witness the next chapter. Power, passion, purpose. Every second counts. Every move matters. The wait is over. It's gonna be unstoppable. Let's unleash greatness and let the battles begin. Catch the live action on Sports Magic. Get ready to witness the next.
A very good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome back in the Winter Premier League, and it is a final, a cup final, always a special one. It is the Navua Munch up against the Namo United, and this time a swing and a miss by Saurabh. So straight away wanting to take the aerial route. So the intention's clear, winning the toss and electing to bat first here. NYM. Well, hello. The umpire giving a warning to Rohit for running on the pitch. He's not happy at all. And straight away, that will put the bowler on the back foot here. The left arm pacer up against the right hander Saurabh. And this time he's right through him. He's castled. The off stump and the leg stump go flying. And an early breakthrough here for the Namo United. And Saurabh departs for a duck with 4 big swings. He's missed all 4 of them. And this time he bowls it at the stumps, Rohit. And he gets him. And it's not for one just after the first 4 deliveries. Well, a wild swing and not really working out for Saurabh in this game. So Tejas comes in at number 3, and this time driven in the gap, and a boundary to get off the mark. An excellent shot through the offside, played exceptionally well, and Tejas is up and running straight away in this final. Once again, a fuller length. Well, he's not going to miss out on that one, Tejas. And an excellent start to his innings. So just the one more delivery left now in this over. Will be interesting to see how does he play out this one, Tejas. He wouldn't have expected himself to come out so early in this final. And this time, once again, a swing and a miss way away from the batter on this occasion. So a dot to end the over at the end of the first now. The NYM are 4 for 1. So for the first time, Rohan will be on strike in this game. Rohan, who opened the innings with Saurabh, but Saurabh going back to the pavilion, and henceforth so that will be the second boundary of the innings. And for the first time off the bat of Rohan, superbly picked up, taking the aerial route on this occasion and getting off the mark in some style in this final. So a bright little start this for both the sides. A wicket in the first over and then a boundary each for both Tejas and Rohan. This time a wide down the leg side, an excellent take by the wicket keeper. He's done really well to get across. So 9 for 2 then, both the openers departing. Apologies for the commentary not being present there in the previous delivery. It was due to a technical issue. And we are back here now, 9 for 2 in this second over, in huge trouble straight away in this big final. Maybe just feeling the pressure here in this Winter Premier League are the NYM. In comes Ninad at number 4 with a job to do in his hand. So it's the left-hander. And once again an outside edge, and the wicketkeeper has taken that one. Well, a huge appeal, but the umpire has not given that one out. Well, a big discussion. And both the umpires converging and having a conversation. This could be a big moment in this game. Well, it's all happening out here. And looks like he's been given. And he's taking the long walk back, Ninad. A first ball duck, a golden duck for him. And they are in all sorts of trouble now. 9 for 3 at the end of the second over. And the Namo United are all over the NYM. Well. Rohit will be on a hat trick in the next over. At the moment, 9 for 3 after the first two. And Tejas will be on strike once again. Ayush joins him out there in the middle. He will be at the non-strikers end because the wicket was off the last delivery. In fact, it's the left armer Rohit now who is going to continue. 1 for 4 for him. And the Namo United are enjoying it out there at the moment. First couple of overs, 3 wickets. And once again, right on the money. But this time just tucked away on the leg side. And they just gives the strike to Ayush as they get into those double figures now. 10 for 3, the score. So under pressure already here, the NYM. An excellent start this for the Namo United. Well, remember the NYM winning the toss and electing to bat first. And it seems like it's not quite working out for them here. This time a shorter delivery and just defended by Ayush. And this time played in the air and it's gone over the wicket keeper and into the fence. So a boundary for Ayush. Well, not quite where he intended, but he'll take those. And he gets off the mark just off his second delivery. It has been an excellent start this to the game. 3 boundaries and 3 wickets. And all 3 boundaries have come of 3 different batters. Well, the intention by the batters is clear. But a couple of batters going out for a duck, Ninad and Saurabh, has put the NYM right on the back foot here. Once again, short and in the air, and it won't quite carry on this occasion. And the fielder gets across. Will be a nothing. Well, what an excellent start this has been to the game for the Namo United. What do they do next? And once again, just past that outside edge, an excellent delivery, just shaping away from the right-hander. Well, just the one more delivery left now in this over, and 5 have come of it. And thankfully for the NYM, no wickets. And once again, just tucked away on the leg side, but straight to the fielder on this occasion. So it will stay at 5 for the over at the end of the third. Now it is 14 for 3. So here we are. Well, in fact, it's not going to be Rohit to continue. Surprisingly, who was on a hat trick is going to be Ajay to continue. And time for some spin straight away. Well, that's exactly the reason why Ajay was brought in, continuing here and continuing to get those breakthroughs. They're tumbling out here. The NYM 4 down now, and it's the big wicket of Tejas. 14 for 4. Would you believe it in this final? So Irfan comes in here at number 6, 14 for 4. In huge trouble here, the NYM, they find themselves in a huge hole down here. This time played straight to the fielder at mid-off and getting across for a quick single. Well, had that been a direct hit, that could have been very difficult. So Irfan getting off the mark just off his second delivery and brings Ayush back on strike. Ayush who hit the boundary in the previous over. Well, straight away on the back foot here, the NYM. This time played back to the bowler. Once again, just defends it. Needs to stay at the crease. Well, such is the situation out here. Once again played on the offside but straight to the fielder. So just the one run of the over and a wicket. At the end of the fourth now it is 15 for 4. So here we go then, the moment we have been waiting for. Hat-trick ball for Rohit. He got a couple in the second over that he bowled and he's come back here into the attack. Here we go, hat-trick ball up against Irfan and an outside edge and it won't quite carry to the fielder there. Well, almost getting the job done and Irfan survives the hat-trick ball. Superbly bowled once again, continuing to bowl that short length. And they seem to be struggling continuously here. And this time played uppishly into the gap. A boundary for Irfan. Well, trying to break the shackles and trying to counter punch here, the NYM. And maybe this is the way to go here. This time just past the outside edge and given as a wide by the umpire. So the first extra of the innings. and once again picked up ever so well. Superbly struck on this occasion. All of a sudden, expensive over this one. This time, he just leaves it alone. And that's another wide, the second one of the over. 10 runs coming of this over, a very expensive one. It will allow the NYM to try and get back into this game. So 25 for 4 at the end of the fifth over. So 25 for 4 after 5 overs. In huge trouble out here, the NYM, but a decent previous over. Ajay continuing, and it's been picked up and will fall safely in the end. Will get a single, almost carrying out there to the fielder, and almost the fifth wicket. Well, continuing to take those risks out here. So that single brings Irfan back on strike. Irfan, who hit a couple of boundaries in the previous over, is looking good out here. This time played back to the bowler. This time plays it down the ground towards the fielder at long on, gets a single. This time getting an awkward bounce off the pitch. Superbly bowled once again by Ajay, continuing to keep things tight. And once again just defended. So an excellent over once again. Just the two of that one at the end of the sixth. Now 27 for 4, and the fielding restrictions have now been uplifted. So Rohit continuing here. The left arm pacer into his third now. So the wickets have dried up in the last 2.5 or 3 overs or so, which is a good sign for the NYM. This time a swing and a miss, almost finding an outside edge. And Rohit just cannot believe how has the batter survived on that occasion. Once again, an excellent delivery. This time leaves it alone. So back to back dot deliveries. Once again, he just leaves it alone, and that's inside the tram line. Once again, 3 consecutive dots. Well, in fact, the umpire has given that one as a wide, or maybe very harsh call, that one. And this time played in the gap, and the ball will win the race. A boundary once again for Irfan. Well, it seems like he's decided that he wants to get those boundaries in. Superbly placed. And this partnership is going on nicely now. This time a wide down the leg side. Once again hit hard. A good sound of the bat, but won't quite find the gap and will only get a single. This time wanting to go for the ramp shot, trying to be innovative. But another over comes to an end at the end of the seventh. Now it is 34 for 4, the NYM. So Ajay continuing here in this over number 8. So he would be wanting to be attacking and wanting to search for another wicket. This partnership now worth 20, and Irfan looking really good. 15 of 16. He's got 3 boundaries in those 15 runs. And this time the ball just spinning in. So just the second single of this over. Ajay continuing to apply that pressure and trying to get through the over quickly, wanting the batter to make a mistake. Irfan back on strike at the moment. He nudges it towards the fielder at short third, gets across for a single. Once again, just pushed on the offside and this time sent back by his partner, wanting to take that quick single, and a good decision in the end. So just the three of the over at the end of the eighth. Now it is 37 for 4. So a change in the bowling is going to be Deepak to continue in this over number 9. 37 for 4, in huge trouble already, the NYM. But this partnership is starting to look good, worth 23. They have taken the time out here. A single taken of the very first delivery. So Ayush on 6 at the moment, 6 of 16 deliveries, really struggling out there. This time played to the offside, out there in the deep, will get a single. And this time picked up down the ground, and all the way it goes. The first 6 of this innings. Well, it's taken a while to come, and finally breaking the shackles. Superbly struck by Ayush, and that will give him a lot of confidence in this innings as they try to rebuild. Once again, bowled short and played down the ground towards the fielder at long on. Will only get a single. The field is set perfectly for that. So 10 of the over already, one more to come, and the NYM are going along nicely now. This partnership worth 33 and continues to build. Both the batters growing in confidence, and once again hit along the ground through the offside. Another single taken. So at the end of the ninth, now it is 48 for 4. And once again picked up and picked up all the way, this time off the bat of Irfan. That will bring up the 50 as well for the NYM. 54 for 4. And this is not any normal hit, it's onto the roof. A long way back, and we will need a new ball as well. Superbly struck by Irfan. So Hitesh straight away going for a 6 of the very first delivery. This time played down the ground for a single. So it brings Ayush on strike, who hit the 6 in the previous over. This time up against the left arm off spinner. And maybe Hitesh will enjoy this one up against the right hander because of the angle. Well, not quite so. He's just picked this one up straight down the ground. And once again finds the distance. Third 6 in as many as just 6 deliveries. Superbly hit once again. And the run rate is just going upwards. And these two are putting on a show out here for the NYM in this big final of the Winter Premier League. And Hitesh just cannot believe what's happening out there up against him. He's conceded 13 now of just the 3 deliveries bowled. And once again a big swing and a miss, and this time appeals for a stumping. And it's been given, is it? Yes, it has. So a wicket for the Namo United, finally they break this partnership. Superbly done by the wicket keeper. And they have lost half their side now and broken this partnership. This partnership worth 47 finally coming to an end. And the umpires have called for drinks as well. 61 for 5 in this 10th over.
Get ready to witness the next chapter. Power, passion, purpose. Every second counts. Every move matters. The wait is over. It's gonna be unstoppable. Let's unleash greatness and let the battles begin. Catch the live action on Sports Magic. Get ready to witness the next chapter. Power, passion, purpose. Every second counts. Every move matters. The wait is over. It's gonna be unstoppable. Let's unleash greatness and let the battles begin. Catch the live action on Sports Magic. Get ready to witness the next chapter. Power, passion, purpose. Every second counts. Every move matters. The wait is over. It's gonna be unstoppable. Let's unleash greatness and let the battles begin. Catch the live action on Sports Magic. Get ready to witness the next chapter. Power, passion, purpose. Every second counts. Every move matters. The wait is over. It's gonna be unstoppable. Let's unleash greatness and let the battles begin. Catch the live action on Sports Magic. Get ready to witness the next chapter. Power, passion, purpose. Every second counts. Every move matters. The wait is over. It's gonna be unstoppable. Let's unleash greatness and let the battles begin. Catch the live action on Sports Magic. Get ready to witness the next chapter. Power, passion, purpose. Every second counts. Every move matters. The wait is over. It's gonna be unstoppable. Let's unleash greatness and let the battles begin. Catch the live action on Sports Magic. Get ready to witness the next chapter. Power, passion, purpose. Every second counts.
So in comes Jay at number 7. And a couple of dots to start with at the end of the 10th. Now it is 61 for 5. So another change in the bowling. It's going to be Tosif to continue. And he will be up against Irfan, the well set Irfan, 27 for him. He's at 4 fours and a 6 in his 27. And it's looking really good. Very unfortunate that he lost his partner in the previous over via stumping. Just nudged on the leg side, getting a single across. Opportunity to come back for the second as well, but they decide against it. So it brings Jay back on strike, coming in here at number 7 with a side in all sorts. This time nicely cut away, but straight to the fielder out there at short third. And they get across for a quick single, which allows the scoreboard to keep ticking for now. Well, it was the power play that belonged to the Namo United, but the NYM have come back really well via that partnership, and they have given themselves a chance here in this game. At least something to try and build. Once again, did straight to the fielder. This time, almost chopping it onto his own stumps. Jay wanting to play that late cut. Time he's cut that one out towards the fielder at deep point, and he's kept it down to 1 as well. Good piece of fielding. So just the one more delivery left in this over, and 4 have come off it. Once again, just nudged towards the fielder at short third and getting across for a quick single. So 5 singles coming of that one, and at the end of the 11th now, it is 66 for 5. So another change in the bowling. It's going to be Santosh to continue. Well, it seems like they're trying out everyone in this big final and enjoying themselves out there. after getting those 4 early wickets and then breaking that big partnership. Ayush and Irfan right in front in this game here, the NYM. And the medium pacer will come around the wicket to the right hander.
Get ready to witness the next chapter.
And straight away, starting off with a very good length and line, and gets a dot delivery. And once again, wanting to drive it, and a big appeal by the wicket keeper. And Irfan disagrees with him, and so does the umpire. Maybe the bat hitting the ground on that occasion. It looked very close. And the wicketkeeper had started celebrating, and a couple of dots now for Santosh. And trying to put some pressure here on Irfan. Irfan, who is at the moment at 30. And wanting to nudge it on the leg side, but a wide delivery past him. And he will have to reload now, Santosh. And this time played back into the hands of the bowler. And he's gone. That's another one gone. That's the sixth one down. And it's Santosh in on the act here. 66 for 6, would you believe it? And a well set Irfan departs here for 30. A soft dismissal. Caught and bowled. And continuing to be in huge trouble here, the NYM. So in comes Atharva at number 8. And two new batters out at the crease here for the NYM. This time played down the ground by Atharva, gets off the mark instantly. So just the one run off the over and a wicket at the end of the 12th. Now it is 67 for 6. So Ajay continuing, and inside edge will allow them to get across for a single and bring Jay on strike. So Ajay into his final over, 3.1 overs, 1 for 7. What an outstanding spell it has been so far. A spell that he will remember for a long time, especially if he gets it right in the final over. This time a slip fielder as well for him. Continuing to attack here, the Namo United wanting to get these last 4 wickets also as quickly as possible. And played in the air, and it will land safely, but there is protection out there, so just a single. Well, wanting to take the aerial route on that occasion. This time a dot delivery. So continuing to keep things tight. Once again defends Atharva. And this time an appeal. And the umpire not interested. Maybe just angling down the leg side. Yeah, definitely it was. Well, that is what the umpire is indicating at 2. And one more delivery left now for Ajay in his spell. 148. And it will finish at 148. An outstanding spell coming to an end at the end of the 13th. Now it is 69 for 6. So Santosh continuing, and once again it's flicked away. This time he will get the boundary. And this time it's gone right through. And how has that one managed to miss the stumps? I do not know. An excellent delivery once again by Santosh. It was the Yorker length and missing by millimeters. And well, Jay survives. A lifeline for him, you got to say. This time swings and misses. Asking for the wide, but the umpire not interested. This time played uppishly, will land safely once again. Only a single out towards the fielder at long off. This time drives, but straight to the fielder. And this time it's played in the air. He's got the aerial route, but it won't quite carry the distance. And another one bites the dust. It's Atharva this time. And they are 7 down now. They are tumbling out here, the NYM. And right on top here, the Namo United in this big final of the Winter Premier League. Well, the pressure was building, but not sure exactly if Atharva should have done that right now. And another one for Santosh. Nicely taken there by the fielder in the deep. Safe pair of hands. Just couldn't quite get the distance that he wanted. So Tosif continuing here in this over number 15 and going for the ram shot, and luckily for him, he did not connect because the slip fielder was getting across, and that would have been taken. In all fairness, had he got any kind of connection with the bat. Wanting to try something different and not quite working out. This time cut away, gets the single out there in the deep. Well, in all sorts of trouble here, the NYM. Once again, superbly bowled, but straight to the fielder on this occasion. Once again, just nudged on the offside. This time played back to the bowler. So just the one run of the over, a superb one so far by Tosif, and must be wanting to close it out now. And he's played it down the ground, just a single once again. So just the two of the over at the end of the 15th. Now it is 76 for 7. So Santosh will continue 2 for 6 in his 2 overs. Once again, just played through the offside, gets a single in. Well, 4.5 overs more left now in this innings, and don't exactly know where it is heading. Well, they will be hoping firstly to get to that 100 mark. Well, he's gone for the big one. He's not quite got the distance once again, and another one gone. Well, in fact, it's gone all the way. Well, just got enough distance on that one. It appeared as if the fielder has held on to it. Well, the cameraman not quite able to cover that one up. Well, in fact, it's gone right through him. He should have taken that one. He's just punched that one all the way. And a much needed 6 here for the NYM. This time he defends it. So not wanted to take risks after every single delivery. This time played on the offside, gets the single in. So 8 of the over already. And Santosh would feel that instead of the 6, he should have got a W to his name. And this time he drives and couldn't quite beat the fielder inside the circle. And gets the single once again. Once again, just played down the ground, gets another single in. So at the end of the 16th, now it is 86 for 7. So time for some off spin here in this over number 17. Once again, hit hard down the ground. And Jay will only get a single. Moves on to 18 with that one. 18 of 17. 18 crucial runs for his side. Trying to get his side to a respectable total here. Well, it seems like they will play out the 20 overs. And they will be happy with that. The NYM. Once again driven. This time off the bat of Deep. And he gets the single. fuller length, but once again played straight to the fielder. So not quite able to get away here in these final few overs. Well, the good thing is that they still have those 3 wickets in hand. And this time picked up. Chance of a catch. Won't quite carry to the fielder out there at deep mid wicket. And he gets across for another single while continuing to play those risky strokes. Once again, just played on the offside. This time charging down the wicket, and he's got the connection very sweet, but won't quite carry the distance once again, and they come back for the second. So at the end of the 17th, now it is 91 for 7. This time he defends it, so a dot to end the over at the end of the 18th. Now it is 106 for 7. So Tosif continuing here in this penultimate over of the innings. This time tucked away on the leg side. Just a single. Once again played down the ground. So two singles of the first two deliveries, not quite able to get this boundaries in. Another single taken. And this time he's gone right through. And he's got a wicket for himself, Tosif. That's the eighth one down. And it's Deep who departs. Well, 21 runs for him today. He was looking really good out here. And finally, they have put the brakes on the opposition once again. Went right through on this occasion. Superbly bowled once again. And went right through bat and pad. Well, you could see the frustration on the face of Deep. Not happy at all. Well, he scored some crucial runs here though. Coming in here at the tail end. So in comes Rakesh at number 10. And once again he's gone right through. That's another one for him. 2 and 2 for Tosif. And they are 9 down now. 109 for 9. And Tosif will be on a hat trick. And what an opportunity for him to get a hat trick in the final of the Winter Premier League. This time the ball just going right through the batter. Couldn't quite judge the flight of the delivery. And the ball just skidding through and going right below the bat. And the off stump taken off guard. So now then, Jeet comes in here at number 11 and a hat-trick ball. For the second time in this innings, we are seeing a hat-trick ball and a big opportunity for Tosif to get a hat-trick in the Winter Premier League final. He's got a slip, he's got a fly slip, he's got a leg slip and a silly point. An interesting field set. And Jeet would be wanting to keep this one away desperately to try and give the strike back to Jay for the final over. So here we go then. Tosif to Jeet. Hat-trick ball. And Jeet, well, nonchalantly, he plays that one down the ground. And he's going to come back for the second. In fact, he's hit that one for a 4. Well, there was no one out there. The long off fielder had a long way to run across. Didn't quite have enough power on that shot, but still it managed to trickle away to the fence. So a boundary to end the over. And at the end of the 19th, now it is 113 for 9, and Jeet gets off the mark with a boundary on a hat-trick delivery. So Santosh will continue in this final over of the innings, 113 for 9, and he would be wanting to try and restrict them as low as possible. Would be looking for his third wicket as well, this time tucked away on the leg side by Jay, and they get across for a quick single and brings Jeet on strike. So can they get to that 120 mark? At least something to bowl at for the bowlers. It has been a dismal performance with the bat. They were 14 for 4, remember. It has been a good recovery if you consider that. This time just wanting to cut that one and he misses out. And a dot delivery. So just the 4 more deliveries left in this innings. This time played uppishly and it's past the fielder and past everybody in the end. Another boundary for Jeet. That's his second one of just the 3 deliveries that he's faced. Scoring some handy runs here, coming in at number 11. Superbly placed in the end. Well, the third man fielder was fine and he's taking full advantage of it. So how does Santosh respond to that? Well, he's got his own way to respond. He gets him out, and they are bowled out here, the NYM, with just 2 balls to spare. They have done well to reach the 19.4 overs after being struggling at 14 for 4. And they are bowled out here for 118. And another wicket for Santosh, gets his third, finishes his spell at 3 for 21. Stumped in the end. And the target for the Namo United will be 119 in this final of the Winter Premier League, and we will be back for the chase on the other side.
Every second counts. Every move matters. The wait is over. It's gonna be unstoppable. Let's unleash greatness and let the battles begin. Catch the live action on Sports Magic. Get ready to witness the next.
Right then, we are back here for the chase. The chase in the Winter Premier League final. The target 119, and Deepak and Bins will open the innings out here for the Namo United. And Deep will open the bowling, who scored that outstanding 20 runs. And straight away nudged away on the offside by Deepak, but straight to the fielder. And this time played uppishly, but won't quite carry the distance that he wanted. So 3 consecutive dot deliveries to start with. This time a swing and a miss. So an excellent start this for the NYM. Not giving up quite easily here. They have runs on the board, not enough, but they do. Once again, nicely bowled. So the first run off the bat of the innings, and it's come on the bat of Deepak. Won't quite get the maiden over at the end of the first. Now it is one without a wicket. So very good start this one for the NYM. Not quite giving up here. And it's going to be Jay to continue in the second over. Not quite able to get away here. The Namo United once again an excellent delivery. And this time it's beaten everyone. Even the wicket keeper took him by surprise. And a boundary. Finally the first one of this innings. And they would be hoping that's first of the many. Well, it's come in the name of buys, but it does not matter as the target is a very small one and they can't afford to give away extras out here. And this time a swing and a miss. And finally he connects one. And he's connected that one ever so well. The fielders are chasing after it, but it won't matter. It's gone all the way. A maximum, the first six of this innings. And Deepak in on the act. Well, he's taken his while out there. And finally breaking the shackles. And we will need a new ball once again. It's onto the roof. And that's the second ball lost today. Might hit that one. And this time picked up on the offside. But there is protection out there at third man. Gets just a single. This time plays it on the offside, just nudging that one. Binns coming on strike for the first time in this innings. The wicket keeper for the Namo United. This time an inside edge. And he will get off the mark, Binns. A Single taken. So at the end of the second over now it is 13 without a wicket. This time played towards the fielder at long on. This once again played down the ground straight to the fielder. Once again played on the offside. And this time picked up and over the fielder at long off, and it will go away to the fence. A boundary on this occasion, this time off the bat of Binns, and trying to get some quick runs here inside this power play. So closing in here on an outstanding victory in the Winter Premier League. This time tucked away on the offside, straight to the fielder, chance of a run out. And how have they managed to miss that one? I do not know. A big chance gone. The wicketkeeper making total mess of that one. And that should have been curtains for Deepak. Well, the wicketkeeper will be thinking about it over and over again. It won't matter. He's made a total mess of it. And a chance gone. So Deepak back on strike, 8 of 10 for him. And Deepak wanting to pick that one up, it won't quite carry to the fielder. So a single, well, not taken. So that will close out the over. Third over comes to an end, 18 without a wicket. time an outside edge and taken by the slip fielder. Or is it? Well, he's dropped it. He's not quite taken the catch, and Binns survives. That should have been the first one down. Well, you have to take those when you're trying to defend 118 in a final, and that was a big opportunity. Maybe just not quite carrying well. In fact, it did, and he just couldn't quite hold on. Just popped out in the end. And well, they are still lurking around in this game here, the NYM, not quite giving up. The Namo United still need more than 100. Once again, just tucked on the offside. This time, not quite able to drive it. Three consecutive dots now for Neil, and the pressure is building here on the Namo United. And once again picked up, but straight to the fielder. Once again just nudged away. Well, Deepak not quite ready to take those quick singles, and things are working out in the favor of the NYM so far. 5 consecutive dots. Can he get a maiden over here, Neil? Well, just the 6 runs for Binns of his 12 deliveries, and Deepak with 8 of 11. Both of them have boundaries to their names. Deepak with a 6, Binns with a 4. But they need a plenty more. They would have thought otherwise about this innings. This time cut away and cut nicely. And he's caressed the gap perfectly. Second boundary for Binns. An excellent shot. A shot he was dreaming about, and that will spoil the over for Neil. And at the end of the third, now it is 22 without a wicket. And this time picked up over the infield, and the fielder does really well to get across, keeps that one in, and they get across for a single. Well, Deepak not quite ready to take those quick runs. This time played down the ground for a single. So just the 94 more required, 94 from 93 with all 10 wickets intact. This time just past the outside edge, wanting to pick that one up over the offside. This time wanting to take the big swing towards the leg side. Once again, not quite able to get the middle. And they are getting those dot deliveries in here and sticking around in this game here, the NYM. This time a swing and a miss, so a dot to end the over at the end of the fifth. Now it is 25 without a wicket. So 25 without a wicket after 5. Just the one more over left inside this power play. So Deep continuing in this over number 6, wanting to pick it up on the leg side. Played straight to the fielder, but not quite able to get away here, the Namo United. And continuing to struggle a little here. And this time it's gone high in the air. Chance of a catch, couple of fielders converging, and they take it. And they have broken this partnership finally. The first one down, and the NYM, they are definitely still in this one. A low scoring encounter this. Well, taking the big heave, wanting to make the most of this power play, not quite able to get the connection that he wanted. And he was there at mid on. So Mayank coming in here at number 3. They decide, well, they are in a comfortable position, but not quite able to move on here. Once again, just played on the offside. So still a couple of more deliveries left in this power play. And this time he's gone right through him. That's another one. 2 in the over for Deep. After playing that outstanding innings with the bat, he's doing the job with the ball. And they are very much alive now here, the NYM. Second one down for the Namo United. It's not an easy chase, this one. 25 for 2. This time going right through the batter. And the off stump off guard. And the bails go flying. An amazing sight for any bowler. So in comes Sagar at number 4. What an outstanding over it has been. And it will end as an outstanding over. A double wicket maiden. Just what the NYM needed. At the end of the sixth now, it is 25 for 2. And this time nudged away fine by Deepak. A superb shot past the fielder at fine leg and a welcome boundary. Superbly placed on that occasion. Now then, that brings the target down to just 90 more needed. Well, at the moment, every run crucial in this chase. Well, they do have quite a lot of firepower though, the Namo United. This time just past the outside edge. And this time played in the air, it's gone high up. And it's landed safely in the end, just a single. Well, Deepak hoping to get that release shot, not quite able to get it. And that will make it 5 of the over at the end of the 7th. Now it is 30 for 2. So Jay continuing here in this over number 8. This time just past that outside edge. time hit hard and the fielder cuts that one off. The fielder there at mid-off. This time wanting to play it behind square on the offside. But once again, Jeb beats the batter and continuing to get those dot deliveries in. The asking rate has gone up to 7 now and really struggling out here, the Namo United. This time hit along the carpet for a single. Once again played along the ground and a chance of a run out, but they make it in the end. So just the one more delivery left in this over and 3 have come of it. This time a swing and a miss, but given as a wide by the umpire. And once again, just past that outside edge, an excellent delivery to close out the over. Just the 4 coming off it. And at the end of the 8th now, the Namo United are 34 for 2, struggling in this chase of 119. played down the ground. Irfan continuing. Irfan, who played their outstanding innings of 30 runs. This time, cut and straight to the fielder. Once again, an excellent delivery. You're continuing to get those dot deliveries here. This time, we'll get the single. This time, wanting to go for the big one. A thick outside edge towards the fielder at short third. This time wanting to play it behind square on the leg side, and the fielder does extremely well to keep that one in. The field is placed perfectly for that. Just the one by. And at the end of the ninth now it is 37 for 2. Just the 3 runs of the over once again. So Tejas will continue in this over number 10 and continuing to attack here the NYM. They have made a game out of nothing here. Remember, they were 14 for 4 and are now in pole position to say that they are right back into this one. Well, they are happy to keep Deepak out there at the crease for as long as possible. 17 of 28 for him. This time played back to him and he's gone. And that is exactly maybe just what the Namo United needed. They needed a change in personnel. And he's taken that one, Tejas. Cotton bowl of the very first delivery, and it's 37 for 3 now after 9.1. The umpires have also called for drinks. Well, wanting to hit that one hard down the ground, couldn't quite get the connection that he wanted. And played straight back at the bowler. And did well extremely to hold on to it. So in comes Abhimanyu at number 5 and gets off the mark instantly. So 81 still required, 81 from 64, and the match very much in the balance now, you would say. This time a thick inside edge. He gets a single. Once again playing that one in the gap. Once again out there towards the fielder. And this time he's gone right through. And he's gone right through the defense of Sagar. And that's the fourth one gone. And you would feel all of a sudden that they are right on top now here. The NYM 40 for 4 in this 10th over. Struggling in this chase. The Namo United. No issues with the no ball there. And this time getting a lot of turn on offer. And he went right through the batter, through bat and pad. And not much that the batter can do about that one. An excellent delivery. Hitting top of off. So in comes Rohit Lamba, and at the end of the 10th over, now it is 40 for 4.
Get ready to witness the next chapter. Power, passion, purpose. Every second counts. Every move matters. The wait is over. It's gonna be unstoppable. Let's unleash greatness and let the battles begin. Catch the live action on Sports Magic. Get ready to witness the next chapter. Power, passion, purpose. Every second counts. Every move matters. The wait is over. It's gonna be unstoppable. Let's unleash greatness and let the battles begin. Catch the live action on Sports Magic. Get ready to witness the next chapter. Power, passion, purpose. Every second counts. Every move matters. The wait is over. It's gonna be unstoppable. Let's unleash greatness and let the battles begin. Catch the live action on Sports Magic.
So 79 required from 60, and it's going to be Ayush to continue in this final. So the match evenly poised now, 6 wickets in hand. Two new batters at the crease once again, Abhimanyu and Rohit Lamba. And Abhimanyu goes for the big swing down the ground, gets a single towards long off. Well, they can't afford to lose any more wickets here now. The Namo United, at least for the next 4-5 overs or so, as they need to try and rebuild. This time played on the offside and getting across for a quick single, and they make it in the end. Well, direct hit would have been curtains out there for Abhimanyu. This time slightly short and played nicely behind square. A much needed boundary. That should release a lot of pressure. Well, not the best of the deliveries on that occasion by Ayush. And once again, not quite able to get the middle of the bat, but good enough to get a boundary. A boundary that they were craving for desperately. So how does Ayush respond? And going for the big swing. Well, luckily his bat came in the way, otherwise that would go right through all the stumps. Continuing to go for the big swing. Not quite working out here for the Namo United. And this time he's gone right through. And that's another one gone for the Namo United. 46 for 5. They've lost half their side here and still 73 away from this target. And this innings is heading nowhere. And Abhimanyu departs. Ayush gets his first. Once again, no issues with the no ball at all. And going right through the batter. Not much that the batter could do. Too early into the shot on that occasion. And castled in the end. So it is the two Rohits now out there at the crease. The two Rohits who opened the bowling attack for the Namo United have a job to do with the bat now. Rohit Kharb and Rohit Lamba. Kharb on strike, and straight away he's dispatched that one. It's gone sailing over everyone. We are not going to get that ball back for sure. It's gone a long way. Out of here, out of the Fatima cricket ground. And a much needed six. And that will make them feel a lot better after that wicket. That six will also bring up the 50 for the Namo United. 52 for 5 after 11. And Ayush conceding 12 in the end in that over. So Irfan continuing here in this 12th over. 52 for 5. 67 more required of the last 9 overs. And crucial here for the NYM to get these two out. These two hold the key in this chase. A wicket needed right now for the NYM. Nicely defended in the end by Rohit Lamba, the left-hander. Both more than capable of playing the big innings. And this time hit hard in the air, but will find the fielder, just a single. Well, Rohit Khat just smashing the first ball out of the park, showing some class on his very first delivery. And he's set to face the second one, shows the amount of confidence that he has in himself. It's the six hitting ability that makes the difference in T20 game between the players. This time a much better delivery by Irfan, just nudged away on the leg side, wanting to come back for the second curb, but Lamba decides against it. So just a single. Well, they need a couple of tight overs here once again, the NYM. And he's picked this one up, and it's gone all the way once again. Well, not quite so. It's landed safely between three fielders. It appeared as if it has gone a mighty long way, but it got only the height but not the distance. And he'll be very lucky, Lamba, to survive there, because that could have easily gone to hand. Three fielders converging, and still it lands safely. Maybe it's his night. This time played on the offside. Quick single taken. So 5 of the over so far, one more to come. Well, the asking rate is not really an issue for them. The issue is the wickets. Can't afford to lose another one now. This time playing it inside out, but not quite in the gap. And a single taken. So 6 runs coming off that one, and at the end of the 12th now, it is 58 for 5. Good smart cricket this, getting a boundary and then a single. Well, just soaking in the pressure for now. Another single taken on the offside. This time just past the outside edge. So a dot delivery. And that will close out the over as well. At the end of the 13th now, it is 66 for 5. So just the 7 more overs left now in this final of the Winter Premier League. And Irfan continuing. Irfan has kept things very tight. 2 overs, none for 8. And gives away just a single on the very first delivery of his third. Well, 52 from 41 now the equation. Once again, just nudged on the offside, getting another single in. So happy to not take any risks up against Irfan, the left arm off spinner. This time played back to the bowler. time finds the gap, but once again, nothing more than a single. Well, just the three of the over so far, and two more to come. Another dot delivery. And he's picked this one up, Rohit Karp, but it won't quite carry the distance. And just a single. So just the 4 runs of the over at the end of the 14. Now it is 70 for 5. 49 more required of the last 6. Well, the NYM have done really well to stay in this game. So Deep is back into the attack. Deep, who bowled that double maiden wicket, comes in here in hope for a couple more. How would they love these wickets of Rohit? Well, he's not started well. He starts off with a wayward one down the leg side. Well, they need less than 50 now. 48 more required. 48 of the last 6 overs. The asking rate exactly 8. And you might say the game is very much in the balance here, although maybe slightly favoring the batting side still. And for the longest time as possible, will Rohit Kharb and Rohit Lamba stay at the crease? It will stay like that. This time going for the big swing, almost finding the outside edge. This time played down the ground, but once again cut off there by the fielder. But the quality of the game hasn't been quite up to the mark today from both the sides. Both the sides not quite at the best in this final, but still hanging on are the NYM, and the Namo United will not be happy at all that they are struggling to chase this total of 119 down. So Rohit Lamba on strike now. Let's hit down the ground, and once again straight to the fielder. A bit of a misfield won't do any damage. And this time he's flicked this one away, and a welcome boundary for Rohit Kharb. That will ease a lot of pressure for them. Beautifully timed in the end, and playing that one behind square, and once again past that fine leg fielder. An excellent shot. So 42 from 32 the equation now. So Deep not quite able to replicate what he wanted to, like he did in the 6th over of this innings, where he got a couple and gave away nothing. They need some magic here, don't they? And this time slapped down the ground, and slapped hard, but the fielder at long on will cut it off. So just a single. And this time he's gone right through. And once again, another twist. Well, that is exactly what they needed. And that's the big wicket of Rohit Lamba. And that's 6 down now for the Namo United. They are throwing this one away here. 78 for 6. In all sorts of trouble here. Well, this is why these two are out here in the final. An excellent game between bat and ball. And still not quite able to get the winner out of these two. Going right through Rohit Lamba on that occasion. So Neil is back into the attack. 41 required from 34 wickets in hand. Still nothing separating the two sides. Well, at the halfway stage, the Namo United would have been having a big laugh out there that they had a foothold in this final, but they have thrown it away, it seems. Well, they still have Rohit Kharp out there who holds the key in this chase, and Ajay joins him out there now at number 8. This time he defends it, Rohit Kharp. So the pressure is just building now on the Namo United. And for the first time, you got to start to feel that the NYM are dominating in this game. This time it struck the pad, wanting to nudge it on the leg side, but gets a single. Well, this final is going right down to the wire. So trying to waste some deliveries now up against Ajay. A dot delivery to start with. This time a wide down the leg side. The keeper does well to get across. This time he drives straight to the fielder. Gets across for a single. So the asking rate touching almost 9 now. Would you believe it? From the beginning it was less than a run a ball. 119 was required of 120 deliveries. And you got to give the credit to the NYM fighting hard in this game, in this big final of the Winter Premier League. And that's a wayward delivery by Neil. He misses his length. And another wide given away. That's the second one of the over, giving away those unnecessary extras. 36 required of 25 now. This time given as a wide by the umpire. Again, that's the third one of the over. And this time it's a run out. Excellent piece of work there by the bowler himself. And that's the seventh one down. That's the big wicket. Would you believe it? They have turned it around here. It's Rohit Karp taking the long walk back. Well, Ajay just nudging that one on the offside. There was never a run there. And a direct hit is what he needed. And a direct hit is what he delivered. And he was way short of his crease. An easy decision for the umpire. And they have done a miracle out here, the NYM. An outstanding performance, 84 for 7 now. And they definitely have a big chance now. The better chance of the two sides in this game. 84 for 7 after 16. So Tejas continuing here. Tejas 1 over 2 for 3. And in comes Charandeep, starting off with a single straight away, getting off the mark of the very first delivery. Well, 34 from 23. It's not a lot of runs. But you've got to believe that nothing is working out for the batters in this game. How do they respond to this? The Namo United. Can they connect a couple? Ajay or Charandeep. It does not matter from whose bat it comes, but they just need it. It's the Winter Premier League at stake. And Tejas will try his best to use the angle to come around the wicket to the left-hander. And this time played back to the bowler. So the pressure increasing with every single dot delivery. It's gone above 9s now, the asking rate. This time charging down the wicket. Will only get a single towards the fielder at long off. But he wants to come back for the second, but there is no chance. So Tejas up against Charandeep now. And Charandeep hits that one hard along the ground, but straight to the fielder and gets a single. And that's another one gone. Another one for Tejas. It's Ajay this time. And they are 8 down. The Namo United, they have thrown this Winter Premier League away. It was in their grasp. And they have just gifted it to the opposition. Another one for Tejas. This time a stumping, charging down the wicket. And nicely done there by the wicket keeper. Going for the big heave. Well, it was required. He had no other option but to go for it. And 87 for 8, would you believe it? So in comes Santosh at number 10. Well. Who would have thought that we would see something like this? Well, that will help them a lot. Straight away getting a 6 of the very first delivery, and once again a twist. Now then, where does this take us? Just the 26 more needed. That will spoil the over for Tejas. 3 for 12 for him now. At the end of the 17th, it is 93 for 8. 26 more required of 18. And a few more shots like those will do the job for them nicely. Well, it's not done yet by any means. Well, that shot came out of nowhere, didn't it? Well, it's going to be Irfan to continue here into his final over. None for 12 in his 3. How would he love another over where he concedes just the 4 runs? 26 from 80 in the equation. And Irfan up against Charandeep. Well, Santosh showed a classical shot towards the deep mid wicket region. A big swing off his bat. And this time the ball is kept low and should be given as a wide down the leg side, and it is. So that will help them. That brings it down to 25 required. And hanging around here now, the Namo United. This time just tucking that one away on the leg side. Charandeep doing the smart thing and giving the strike back to Santosh. And he will be hoping that Santosh can connect another one here. 24 from 17. It's the difference between the runs and the balls that they would be looking at right now. It's 7 at the moment. And they would be wanting to get that down to a runner ball from where they can make it easy for themselves. And this time wanting to sweep that one, but it's gone past the wicket keeper as well and also past the fielder. Well, it won't do any damage, the misfield. And a couple of more wides added to the total. That will help them a lot. And it will bring Charandeep back on strike. This time it's down the ground for a single. Well, all of a sudden things are going back in the favor of the batting side. We have seen quite a few plot twists. Well, 20 more needed now, 15. This time he gets the dot delivery that he was searching for. again played on this leg side by Charandeep. That single will bring up the 100 for the Namo United. They have taken quite a while for it. 100 for 8 in this 18th over. Well, 19 more required now of 13 deliveries. And trying to stay alive in this game here, the Namo United. Now then, 19 of 12, and Neil will bowl the penultimate over of this game, the penultimate over of the Winter Premier League. Who would have thought at the halfway stage that the 119 will be very difficult to get? He stuck this one away on the leg side. Well, hands on the head of the bowler. Had he missed that one, that could have gone right through on the pads, and that would have been plump and the easiest decision for the umpire. Instead, he gets a single, and he brings Santosh back on strike. 18 of 11. One hit is what they are thinking, these two.
Get ready to witness the next chapter. Power, passion, purpose. Every second counts. Every move matters. The wait is over. It's gonna be unstoppable. Let's unleash greatness and let the battles begin. Catch the live action on Sportsman. Get ready to witness the next chapter. Power, passion, purpose. Every second counts. Every move matters. The wait is over. It's gonna be unstoppable. Let's unleash greatness and let the battles begin. Catch the live action on Sports Match.
So finally we are back here. Seems like there was some issue with the ball, but now it has been resolved. So the equation 18 runs, 11 runs, and just the 2 wickets. And he's flicked this one away, but the fielder is out there in the deep. Just a single. That would make the equation 17 of 10. And for the very first time, the asking rate has gone above 10. 10.2 now. And he's picked this one up. Charandeep, has he got the distance? Yes, he has. A much needed 6 for the Namo United. And now they need just 11 more to win. 6 crucial runs here by the tail ender. And once again, that will just change the equation completely out here. Superbly struck down the ground. And in on the front foot once again here now, the Namo United. Well, this time, a chance of a run out. First, it was a leg before wicket appeal. It's all happening out there here. And a dot delivery after that 6. An excellent response by the bowler. So 11 of 8 now. Can Neil close it out nicely? Can he get another wicket here for his side? Well, all 3 results possible still. Even a tie is on the cards. This time picked up on the offside. And it's gone over the fielder. Will only get a single. Not quite coming back for the second. So now then, what is Santosh thinking here? 10 of 7. Can he be the hero? Can he get that one boundary that they need? Well, one boundary will get to a runner ball. Well, he's hit this one hard, but he finds a fielder who has made a mess of that one, but there is cover out there and a single taken. So at the end of the 19th, now it is 110 for 8. 9 more runs required for Namo United to win the Winter Premier League 2025. Right then, it's going to be Kalpesh to bowl the final over of the Winter Premier League. Who would have thought that we would come down to the final over in this big final? 9 runs required, 2 wickets remaining, 6 deliveries remaining, and all 3 results still possible. Are we in here for a super over? Only time will tell. But for now, they have gone with the left arm off spinner to try and use that angle up against the right hander. Here we go then. Well, not the best of the deliveries and not the best of the shots either. We'll only get a single. That makes the equation 8 from 5. And they move on to Nelson. Once again hit hard down the ground. And straight to the fielder. Won't come back for the second. Just a single. 7 from 4. A perfect start to the over this for the NYM. And the Namo United are thinking one hit. Just the one sweet connection of the bat. Either of Santosh or Charandeep. It's Santosh on strike now. He already hit one in the previous over. This time short, and he's connected it, and it's gone all the way. That's exactly what they needed. He's leveled the scores here, and out of nowhere, he's plucked this game out of thin air here. That's the second six for Santosh, and the most important one. And that will get him and his side over the line here. Just the one more needed. This time bowled slightly short by Harsh. I beg your pardon, Kalpesh. And beautifully dispatched. And now just a run away, the Namo United. Well, they had made a total mess of it, but they have somehow managed to get back online and get back in terms with this chase. So this time a dot delivery. Well, in fact, he's cleaned him up. He's gone right through. Once again, maybe a drama out here. It's 9 down now. 118 for 9, and Santosh departs after hitting those couple of important sixes. And in will come the number 11 to try and knock it around for that winning run. Well, once again, wanting to go hard, there was no need at all. All he had to do was just nudge it around the corner. He had 3 deliveries for it, but too late onto that one, and finds a thick inside edge onto the stump. And Kalpesh strikes. Maybe not quite done yet still. Fighting till the last delivery here. It's all happening out here in this big final of the Winter Premier League. So in comes Tosif at number 11 with a task to score the most crucial run of this tournament. Well, 1 run, 2 deliveries. Who would have thought that we would come down to this? Kalpesh needs to go right through him as well. Or can he get those couple of dot deliveries? The field is up. Here we go. And Tosif connects. And it's gone right through. And he's done it. He's got a boundary. And they have won this one by the barest of margins. Just the one wicket. With just the one ball to spare. What an outstanding chase it has been. A brilliant effort by the NYM, but just not enough in the end. And the Namo United are the champions of the Winter Premier League, winning by just one wicket and one ball to spare. It was Santosh scoring those crucial couple of sixes at the back end to get his side over the line. They had made a total mess of it, and in the end, they have done just enough here in the JFSC Winters Premier League. Well, so that was it from today's game, and we will be back tomorrow with a few more. Until then, goodbye.